So this is the Forestpod again. On the micro is Manu Holzmeister sitting in a very, very cozy hut in the middle of a fascinating landscape in the Trasco Mountains, surrounded by 3 caves, like Keles, you call it in the Romanian language, is the Kele Bravului, the Kele Ramețului, and the Kele Ceocelului. Next to me is sitting Norbert, a good friend of mine. Hello, Norbi.
Hello, Manu.
I thank you very much for this interview. I run after you since, I don't know how many years, I think since the Forestpod has started. And you have a very, very special profession. We sit here in this nice hut, a renovated hut with a tiled stove. We have some coffee and outside is snow. And I thank you for the time. And Nobi has something, a strange story to tell about the truffles. His profession is truffle hunting. Maybe you want to start, Nobi. You said the story is about how they saved your life. So how could this happen?
Yes, hello everyone. Yes, the truffles are saved my life. The first time I was heard about truffles back was 15 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I hear about that you can search for truffles with dogs, with work dogs. It's very expensive. It's very hard to find.
Uh-huh. So at this time, may I interrupt you? Is it were you very addicted to nature?
No. I doesn't care much about nature. I was in my life. I was married. I was with kids. I having job. I building a house.
Mm-hmm.
I live in the city. I live the dream, the American dream, some kind of dream. Everybody wants that dream.
Okay.
And the years passed. I was in the same thing every day. Wake up, go to the job. Came back, fight with your wife, raise your kids, and somehow I find a way to. I think about to find a way to buy a dog.
Uh-huh.
To go to truffle hunting.
Uh-huh.
And 8 years ago now,
Mm-hmm.
I bought my first dog,
Mm-hmm.
Milo. that was taken away by wolves from that house,
Okay.
from this house.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to search for truffles. And I doesn't care about, everybody says me that there are animals, wild animals, they will attack wolves, bears, everything. You go in the mountains, in the forest, you don't, I'm in holidays, I always go to the sea.
Uh-huh.
I doesn't go in the mountains, I doesn't know anything about this.
So you
I
actually
just a
not
city
from
guy.
the mountains.
I was just a city guy that I don't know anything about forest, how to make a fire, how to
Okay.
anything,
Uh-huh.
how to cut with a chainsaw, anything.
So it's very strange. There's a call like you wanna go suddenly in with a dog somewhere.
And I go to the mountains in one season back in 2015, yeah, and back then. And I just don't feel fear in the forest. It was like a feeling of fulliness.
Okay.
A feeling of fulliness.
So you enjoyed it a lot to go with
Yes,
the dog.
I have a lot of time to think.
Mm-hmm.
Good there with a lot of physical effort.
Mm-hmm.
we found some truffles in the first hunting.
Uh-huh.
I think that was the starting of my
Passion.
It's like a passion. It's like a illness. Like you can catch a virus.
Addiction a little.
Yes.
Okay.
You're addicted to see how the dogs come with the truffles and big one, white one. It's all kind of little moments of happiness. Wow, and
I think mushroom hunter can understand.
yes.
Yeah.
But it's a bit different because you work with the dogs, and the dogs are like you're working with the dogs like 5 to 7 hours a day. You always communicating. You gave them recompense for the truffles they bring, and no, it's a lot of moments of happiness.
Yeah, good.
And I have a little story. The last time that the truffle saved me, it was the last season, and I have a friend, Kalin. I go with him for hunting in some cases, and we search for some places on the maps, and we make some points where we wanna go. And he came to me with his car. He has a big 4x4 car. We can go everywhere in the forest with it, everywhere. We put the dogs inside. We have two cages. He has 2 dogs. I have two dogs. Every dog has his has the cage. We put him back in the car, and we go to the forest to see if I can find some truffles.
Okay.
And we found it was a Sunday. It was a Sunday, and we found a very good forest.
Yes.
We catch a lot of truffles. Found a lot of truffles, and and we wanna go. We have 1 hour or something remain from the day, and we wanna go in another forest, but that is nearby, not very far away, to see if our truffles there. But I when we finished in the first forest, I just ripped my pant off. My pant was my underwear was outside.
Okay.
But I said to Kalimba, I doesn't care, because we will go in the forest. Nobody will see us. We will see if we found something, and it will be dark, and we will go home. Okay, we will go. We watching
check the card.
Check the GPS on the Google Maps to where to enter in the forest, where we can find the road, because the forest was not near a road. It was on a hill, and there was a lot of dirt roads. We needed to find one to make it easier to arrive at the forest. And we found a way. We go. It was a lot of mud. We could go with the car.
So it was a wild tour. It was difficult to go.
Yes, it's a 4x4. It was difficult. Yes, to arrive there. It was not a good road. It was a dirt road, and with a lot of mud. And some point when I'm near the forest, Colin says to me, "Hey, somebody following us." What? Who? It was a little white car following us. We arrived at the forest. We parked near the forest, near the road, not in the forest, near the forest. The guys that following us just parked near. What are we doing here?
Okay.
Colin came out of his car. They came out of his car. I came out of his car, but my pants are ripped off, my underwear out. I was like, what the fuck? How to stay to not? They don't see that my underwear are outside, and I just parked, and I just go the trunk of the car, and I just stayed like that with the legs crossed. Colin, speak. We want to see to go in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
But why? You don't want to. You don't have the permission to go to the forest. Why we need the permission to go in the forest?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing in the forest?
Mm-hmm.
What are we having in the cars? How? It's our things. What? You don't have anything in the cars. You have guns in the cars? No, we don't have guns in the cars. Why?
They expected you to have guns in the cars.
Yes. And that is when we think that they think about us that we are hunters and wanna hunt something, because that was, we didn't know that was a hunting territory. It was where hunters put cameras out. It's an association of hunters or something.
So maybe they saw you already on the camera when you entered the forest.
Yes, they somehow found us and catch us. There was two guys that stopped us. One is with uniform, with I don't know. I think it was how I say it, anti-gun. Bulletproof vest.
Okay.
With a pistol. With a pistol.
Okay.
The little guy. It's
armed, completely armed. Yeah.
Wow, you have guns here. We can take you to the police. We can. Who are you guys? And another guys. It's a normally dressed. Older man, drunk. Because I saw it on his face, it was drunk. It was Sunday before evening.
Yeah.
It was drunk, and he says to me, I just stayed here. I
stayed
and I listening what are they talking about, because
locked in and with your pants on the car.
And I look at him, the older guy, and the older guy looked at me, and I see that he recognized that he's drunk.
Yeah.
And he says to me, "Hey, you look scared, guys."
Yeah.
I was not scared. I was shy because I don't want to see anybody in my underwear.
Yeah.
And I see at him that when he says that, he's like he was scared. He was scared. He's just projecting at me, but I see that he is he's drunk and scared.
Yeah.
Because he think that we has guns in and it will be dangerous if he has guns.
Yeah, maybe people can
open the trunk.
Okay.
Colin, I look at Colin, open the trunk. I open the trunk and my dogs are just wanna come out. They used to come out directly from the cages, because I don't close them in, to not open and close every time when they just want to come out, and they just kishko chodi napoi.
Yeah.
He looked the guy. What kind of dogs is this? And he just put his head in, and he just hit by the smell of the truffles. These dogs are dogs that find the truffles, the mushrooms under the ground, underground. Yeah. We search for truffles. Okay, go, gata. They don't scared anymore.
So,
We don't have it. We have just dogs. We're hunting with dogs, not with guns.
Okay.
No, we were searching for that type of mushroom. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, good guys, good. No, you don't want have the permission to go to search for truffles. Why not?
Yeah, okay.
Why not? We don't want to hunt on your territory. We just wanna check. Maybe we can find, because on our maps we see that if it will be a good place or something. We need to check it. No, you don't have to check. You don't have the permission to check it, because somebody also searched for truffles for truffles here.
Okay.
Karim, when he hears that, oh yes, and how regularly he come?
Yeah.
How regularly he come? 2 days, one time a week,
Are you working?
every 2 days, or two. He wanna know, and I wanna know. He wanna know to make an addition to think about that he is coming to every 2 days, and sometimes it's a good place for truffles. It's a lot of truffles.
So you could. I don't know the English word.
No. We don't want to talk about. No, we know that you are live from truffles. You're selling them. We don't want to interfere in this. No. You don't have the permission to enter in the forest. No, the truffles that last time saved us again, because I said to Karim, if he doesn't know the smell of the truffles, immediately when the truffles hit him, it made him docile. It was friendly. Yeah.
No more dangerous. No more the wild hunters.
It's like a hit of something, and you are friendly.
Maybe it has something to do with the flower that truffles have. But you say this is not correct.
It's another way in which the truffles save me again.
Yes.
It's another way.
Yeah. Again, this was one story. There's another story. There are more stories. First story was the same day for the life, that you changed your life. That was the first thing, you mean?
Yes, that was the same.
The call. It was the call for me, like.
Yeah.
So, your life is truffles, Norbert?
Yes.
How many % of the year do you think you spend
I
on
don't want to talk about numbers and calculations, and no, it doesn't make sense. It's much better. It's much better to talk about what you win with memories that you make with.
Okay, yeah. So let's talk about that.
Truffle hunting, it's a lot of things happening when you search for truffles.
But just that people have a feeling. It's a lot of percent. 50% of your life are truffles. Working with truffles. 70%, 10%, 5%.
The truffles
a lot.
are
You
very
work
sporadic.
A lot.
You can count on.
So
count on truffles financially. You can count
It's not financially. To bring it for the listeners to a point, Novi. But you are very, very interested in the truffle, in everything what the truffle is more than just going there selling it. It's much more. You learned a lot. That's what I wanted to talk. That's what that people understand. Which person I don't, because I know you, so they don't know you. So it's a lot of interest in truffles. And you said you wanna talk about the feelings they gave you.
Talk about the feelings. A lot of happiness.
A lot of happiness.
The freeness.
The freedom, yeah.
The freedom.
Mm-hmm.
The peace that gave you the nature to walk in and to listen to the birds and to find truffles and to work with the dogs, play with the dogs.
Mm-hmm. So could
adventure. It's a lot of adventure. It's a lot of things that to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody understands truffles 100%. Nobody knows for sure how how the truffles doing the things, why 1 year you found truffles in the same place, next year you can't find how is the how it's growing. It's nobody can see underground what's happening to understand the truffles 100%, and it just makes supposition every time. And I can tell a story with different things what can happen when you search for truffles, because we lost the key for the car one time when we came back from the forest to the car. We can't find the key.
Oh, the key for the car.
The key for the car.
Okay.
We searched for with Karin to a new forest. We go there to the forest. We park the car near the forest. Enter the forest. With GPS, we have GPS trackers. We use GPS trackers that to make waypoints where we found the truffles, or to can come back from the forest if you don't lose yourself somewhere, or and we go made some routes in the forest. We searched with the dogs. We didn't find anything. We would go in another part of the forest. No, nothing to find. We came back, and to open the car, to open the trunk, to go back to put the dogs in. And Karin, hey, I lost the keys.
Okay.
What keys? The keys for the car. What? How? Where was? It was here. He hang it on his pants
on the ringer like that as a key.
Yes.
Key holder.
He was not there, the key.
Oh, mom, yeah.
Hey, I say to him, we have the GPS on. We can make back on the route when
where you went, yeah.
Where we went. Oh, but he says, we will find them. In my mind, as if we can find him. Some keys, some little keys here. When they fall off and they fall on the ground, they fall under the leaves. You can see the. We made a route. He's on his GPS. He's on his GPS. He can't find the route. Okay, gave it to me the GPS. I take the GPS. I go on his route, because we don't go all the time together. We need to split to make a bigger place to search. And I go on his route. I see that I can go on the GPS, because you can go. He can't locate yourself on the same route, because it's always in the left, in the right. He can't locate yourself on meter, and you can go on that. I made some tours there. I realized that I can't find the keys. Keys like that. I gave it to him back. I said to him, we need to remember where we go, and to see if we can find the keys. To made it from our memory how we was go there. Okay. He was on his on his GPS. He tried to that I realized that you can. And we just searching. He was like, what the fuck? It is not good. He was very angry. He lost his case. He doesn't have even signal for the phones to call somebody. He doesn't have anything, keys, nothing. He was very angry. I just tried to find the keys. I just looked where we go. I just tried to remember. It was a very big hall that I remember that we circle it around. At some point, I just looking. I doesn't look at him anymore. He was on his GPS, tried to remake his route. I just see him that he's in some bushes with a lot of wood falling down.
Angry.
He can't go through.
Yeah.
Hey. I shout at him, hey, we doesn't go there, we go here, circling, we doesn't go in the bushes. But the GPS, it's
Oh my God.
It's looking here.
GPS.
We arrived back at the car.
No keys.
No keys.
So what you gonna do then?
Somebody's coming.
Are you really?
Yeah.
There was no happy end?
There was the foresters. They were cutting some trees nearby. We are here near the car, near the closed car. He is very angry.
Okay.
He wanna try to search for signal.
Okay.
The two guys came there. What are you doing here?
Okay.
He very angry. We doesn't have a signal for the phone. We lost our case in the forest.
Yeah.
I wanna call my wife to send the second keys.
Okay. It's not possible.
Where we can find signal? Back up there on the hill you can find some signal. But what are you doing here? How are you lost your case in the forest? What are you doing here? Colleen very angry. Yeah, we are searching. We are looking after the birch tree.
The beech tree?
Yes, because we are searching birch, the bouquet. Birch, it's birch in English. We are searching for bouquet because under bouquet the truffles are growing. Yes. We are searching for the birch trees. And Colleen very angry go uphill to find the signal. And I go after him. I doesn't want to stay to give explanation for the two guys. No, I go after him. And hey, where are you going? What are you searching here? To the birch tree.
Okay.
And I go to Colleen. I doesn't say anymore anything. And I hear them that they speak. What are they doing here? Hear about what? The birch tree.
Yeah.
Yes. And they go away. Colleen finds some signal, called his wife that he lost his keys. His wife,
But you got it.
yes.
You
We go back. This was the third time when we go back. I was like, it's good. He's called his wife. He will send our keys. Somebody will give. We will stay near the car at the night. We will make some fire. What can we do?
Yeah.
With the dogs. Hey, I found it. Without GPS, without anything. That was there.
Yeah, but who found it?
Yeah, he.
He by himself found it.
But he says in the first place that we will find it. And I was thinking how we can find it, and he found it.
Yeah, super.
Wow,
Yeah,
I found it. But he was very angry in the second round when we didn't find it. I was like smiling.
Yeah. How can you find
He
it?
was angry. I can't talk to him anything. He was like every all kind of things saying.
Mm-hmm.
I was just smiling. Why are you smiling? What can I do? I'm just smiling. What can I do?
You see, you can listen to many, many stories when you talked with Norby, to all the listeners. Norby, last question. We shouldn't make the podcast too long. Better to make another podcast another time. Most of the people end the podcast with a wish to the world. Do you have something like this, or is this too much? Like what you want to tell the listeners about, or a fazit from yourself?
Yes.
A wish to the world, or
don't be scared. Don't be scared if you want to do something that make you feel that you will be happy. Just do it, because the fear that you feel that you can do it, or any kind of fear, it will just disappear. It's like when you wanna try parachutist to jump off from a plane with a parachute.
Yeah.
You will be very scared. You have a lot of fears. If you can jump out, or if the parachute doesn't open, or if you you will have a lot of fears. But in the moment when you jump out, all the fears will go away, and you will be. It's the best feeling that you can feel, to feel what is to be happy.
Nobody knows what he's talking about. He's a person for me, actually my teacher, to jump out of the comfort zone. I don't know if he knows that, but years ago he said to me, Mano, is when you want to live free, he said, you need to have less. You have to reduce all you have. Then you don't need that much money, and then you're more free, he said. So I did this by now. Thank you very much for the advice. I feel very happy here.
You're welcome.
If you wanna... So thank you very much for the interview, for the podcast, for the first. I'm sure it's not the last. If you wanna go maybe for a truffle hunt, I can recommend you a very, very nice storytelling guy, sporty guy, technical guy, living in the middle of the amazing and gorgeous Trascu Mountains in Cheia, County Alba, Romania. Also my favorite place in the moment, and I think it will be my spring, summer and autumn resistance. That's the right word. So if you want to know more about the region, about nature excursions, building projects, stay tuned. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.